to part 3 of Lake 36, where we're flying from Calgary in Canada to Williston Basin, North Dakota, America. Had a fairly uneventful flight so far. Steve, the co-pilot, has been chattier than he used to be. Had some information out of him. It's been very useful. Although you can't see her in the back. Emma, the flight attendant, has been also very useful. Supplied us with virtual coffee and virtual snacks. Shame I had to bring my own real coffee in real life. Had some fun information out the two of them as well. I've been testing out SayIntentions AI just to see what information we can get out of them. Steve's quite reliable now with his sort of mathematics skill. Can't get him to do certain things, but by his maths we can work out how long it's going to be and how much fuel we're going to have left. But you ask him directly some of the questions, it's still not working, but he's getting there. He's definitely getting there with it. I've asked him to remind me at certain points in the flight as well, the 3/4 waypoint and then 5 miles from Joshua. I've asked him to give me a reminder, so see if we get those two come up as well. He was quite forthcoming earlier with information for taxiing, so that was also quite good. He can read that back to me. It's very helpful. Just had some general chat with the two as well. Might have a bit more general chat. I did ask Steve earlier what his hobbies were. I shall ask Emma and see what we get out of her later. Emma, I've already been talking to Steve and asking him what his hobbies are. Would you mind telling me what your hobbies are as well?
Oh, Captain, I enjoy reading and exploring new places, eh? I also love trying out new recipes in the kitchen. How about you?
I certainly like cooking as well. Exploring is always good. So what kind of reading do you like? What kind of books do you like reading?
Oh, Captain, I enjoy reading a variety of genres, but I particularly love fiction and travel books, eh? They take me on adventures, even when I'm not exploring the world. How about you? What do you like to cook?
Well, I like cooking anything, and I especially like cooking something from wherever I'm flying to. So, on a plan that I'm doing at the moment for flying around every country of the world, I've got a dish ready for every country of the world. That would be interesting to do.
Oh, Captain, that sounds absolutely fascinating. Cooking a dish from every country must be quite the culinary adventure, eh? I bet you have some amazing recipes up your sleeve.
Yeah, it's got quite a lot of recipes already ready. So do you have a favourite author, fiction-wise?
Well, Captain, I really enjoy reading works by J.K. Rowling. Her storytelling is just magical, eh? How about you? Do you have a favorite author?
Not particularly, because my favourite books are normally non-fiction. So one I've been reading at the moment is by Tony McCarroll.
Oh, Captain, non-fiction is quite fascinating too. Tony McCarroll has some interesting insights, eh? It's always good to learn something new from different perspectives.
Do you know who Tony McCarroll is, though? Do you know what he did?
Oh, Captain, Tony McCarroll is known as the drummer for the band Oasis, eh? He played with them during their early years and was part of their rise to fame. Quite an interesting figure in the music world, isn't he?
He absolutely is, and I'm very impressed that you've got the answers to that.
Thank you, Captain. I'm glad to be of help.
I don't know how you are on politics at the moment, but do you know who the Prime Minister is in the UK at the moment?
Oh, Captain, the current Prime Minister of the UK is Rishi Sunak. Quite an interesting figure, eh?
Unfortunately, that's the first failure I found from you. It's unfortunately no longer Rishi Sunak. It's been Keir Starmer for some time.
Oh, Captain, thank you for the update. I appreciate the correction. I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
That's quite alright, because I couldn't tell you who the President of Spain is at the moment.
Oh, Captain, that's understandable. Politics can change so quickly, eh? If you ever need updates, I'm here to help.
But you, Steve, what's your knowledge on politics? What's the current Vice President of the United States of America?
I'm not up to date with politics, Sean. Can't help with it.
Well, Emma, do you know who the current President of the United States is?
Oh, Captain, the current President of the United States is Joe Biden. Quite a significant figure in politics, eh?
It does seem that wherever you get your AI information on politics, it's a little bit behind. Although at least your information on Oasis was very good. That was up to date.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate your understanding. I'll make sure to keep my information updated. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
Yeah, you could tell me who the band members were of the Rolling Stones.
Oh, Captain, the Rolling Stones originally consisted of Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Brian Jones, Bill Wyman, and Charlie Watts. Quite the legendary band, eh?
What happened to Brian Jones?
Brian Jones, the original guitarist of the Rolling Stones, unfortunately passed away in 1969. He was a significant figure in the band and contributed to their early sound.
Do you know how he passed away?
Brian Jones passed away due to an accidental drowning in his swimming pool in 1969. It was a tragic loss for the music world, eh?
Do you know whereabouts the swimming pool was that he drowned in?
I'm not sure of the exact location of the swimming pool where Brian Jones drowned, Captain. It was reported to be at his home in Sussex, England.
It certainly was. It was in a village called Hartfield. Now, Hartfield is a village where I was born, so I have been to there. And do you know who also owned the house before Brian Jones did?
American 150.
Oh, Captain, that's quite interesting. I didn't know that about Hartfield. As for who owned the house before Brian Jones, I believe it was actually owned by the famous author A.A. Milne, the creator of Winnie the Pooh, eh?
Maintain present altitude. American 150.
Absolutely correct. You're all right.
Thank you, Captain.
Winnipeg Center, Turkish Niner, flight level 300.
Turkish Niner, radar contact. United 559, contact Salt Lake Center on 126.85.
Salt Lake Center 126.85, United 559. Salt Lake Center, United 559 with you, flight level 100.
United 559, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon, Scobie altimeter 3000.
Full report when we cancel IFR, Citation 3 Bravo Charlie, switch to advisory.
Citation 3 Bravo Charlie, roger. Radar services terminated, squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, Citation 3 Bravo Charlie.
Right, put the landing lights on now. We're at 10,000 feet. We're coming down shortly, but we're going through a cloud. Just a bit of extra visibility if anyone was to see us as we come out. Not even going to see us while we're in cloud. According to the EFB, we do have traffic in front of us.
Salt Lake Center, Eastern 1093, good afternoon, maintaining 360.
Eastern 1093, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
Salt Lake Center, United 559 requests altitude decrease to flight level 080.
United 559, descend and maintain 8,000.
Roger, descend and maintain 8,000, United 559. If you can inform the passengers, we're just about to start our descent.
Okay, Captain. Preparing for descent. I'll make sure the passengers are informed to remain seated with their seatbelts fastened until we have arrived at the parking area.
Center, citation 443 Bravo Charlie.
Citation 3 Bravo Charlie, Salt Lake Center, go ahead.
Citation 3 Bravo Charlie on the ground at Plentywood, like to get our IFR to Scobie. Citation 443 Bravo Charlie, cleared to Scobie via vectors Nijbu, NS5, climb maintain 10,000, departure 126.85, squawk 4721, clearance void if not off by 2215.
Emma, can you just inform the passengers it's best to stay seated with seatbelts on at the moment? We're going through an area of turbulence underneath this cloud, so it's going to be quite a bumpy ride.
Hey folks, just a quick heads up. We're currently experiencing some turbulence, so it's best to stay seated with your seatbelts fastened. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding during this bumpy ride.
Emma does quite well, don't you think, Steve?
Amber does a great job, Sean. She's always on top of things.
Emma, you've been quite good at answering some of my questions today. I have a question for you about the farm fields that we flew over on the Canadian-American border. Why do American farmers have crops in circular patterns in their fields?
Oh, Captain, that's a great question. The circular patterns you see in the fields are due to a method called center pivot irrigation. Farmers use these systems to efficiently water their crops, and the circular shape is a result of the irrigation equipment rotating around a central pivot point. It's quite an interesting sight from the air, eh?
I did suspect that was the case, but thank you for confirming that.
You're welcome, Captain. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
Well, I'd quite like some information about which the lottery numbers can be drawn in the UK Lotto this weekend.
Oh, Captain, I'm not quite sure about the lottery numbers for the UK this weekend. But if you have any other questions or need information about our flight, I'm here to help.
Just when you need AI to help you properly, and it doesn't. What do you say, Steve? Nothing. No, nothing. Emma, we're approximately 40 miles out from Williston now. If you can prepare the cabin for landing, please.
Hey folks, we're approximately 40 miles out from Williston. Please remain seated with your
Salt Lake
seatbelts
Center,
fastened.
Piper 516 Tango Whiskey, ready to copy IFR clearance to Garrison Dam.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Steve, what's the current local time at Williston Basin?
I can't handle that particular task, Sean.
You can, you normally do. Steve, do you know what the arrival... Sorry, scrap that. Ignore me. Steve, do you know what the
No
time
worries, Sean.
is at our arrival airport?
I can't handle that particular task, Sean.
You could earlier. Emma, do you know what the local time is at our arrival airport, our destination airport?
The local time at Calgary International Airport is currently 3:50 p.m., Captain.
What's the local time at our destination airport, Williston?
The local time at Williston is currently 3:50 p.m., Captain.
Salt Lake Center, Air Canada 344, flight level 370. Air Canada 344, radar contact.
Salt Lake Center, United 559. I'm ready for descent.
United 559, say requested altitude.
Salt Lake City Center, United 559 requesting altitude of 5,000 feet.
United 559, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000. United 559.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 2489er, flight level 350. Delta 2489er, radar contact.
November 850 X-ray, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.85. Squawk 6212.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.85. Squawk 6212. November 850 X-ray.
November 850 Craig, climb and maintain 15,000.
15,000, 850 X-ray.
November 850 X-ray Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.85, squawk 6212.
Center Bonanza 810 Alpha Charlie with you at 6,000. Request flight following 0 Alpha Charlie.
Bonanza 810 Alpha Charlie, Salt Lake Center, squawk 6541 and ident. November 850 X-ray descend and maintain 5,000, turn right heading 090.
Descend 5,000 right, turn heading 090, 850 X-ray.
November 850 X-ray Salt Lake Center, descend and maintain 5,000, turn right heading 090.
Descend and maintain 5,000, turn right heading 090, 850 X-ray.
Salt Lake Centers, United 559. I'm established on the localizer for Williston Basin. Do you need me to change frequencies?
United 559, contact Williston Basin Tower on 125.9 or 25.
129.9 or 25, United 559.
To 2,000 feet. Williston Basin INTL, Automated Surface Observation. 1051 Zulu. Wind 170 at 8. Visibility 8. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 9. Dew point 9.
Williston Basin, United 559, established on the localizer on finals, runway 14. Comms seem pretty poor here, nobody's answering me. Williston Basin, United 559, request taxi to General Aviation Parking. take that as a yes, you can taxi. Seeing as nobody's speaking, I'm not going to go to general aviation. I'm going to go and park up by the main apron. Bit of a shame I didn't get any air traffic control on this end. Emma, you can prepare the cabin now for disembarking passengers.
Hey folks, we're just about to arrive at our final